We did have a power outage, so that was fun. Why can't I zoom in on this? Why is it not letting me zoom in? Sec here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Anyways, good morning. It is a little bit earlier than we typically do it because we got some stuff going on. It is a long weekend here in Canada. It's probably maybe a long weekend in the States. I have no idea. It's hard enough for me to keep up with the Canadian holidays. But Cody, probably a stupid question, but is there an easy way to log out of Identity? I'm trying to log out of my stop phone while I'm in the office. Well, if you're on, obviously you're on your phone app, you just click on the Identity, go to the settings wheel, and then I guess you can't really log out. It just removes the credentials. That's it. Just looking at it, it doesn't look like you'd sign out, or you could just mute your notifications, I guess. Good morning from very warm and humid Central Texas. Yes, I don't know if today's supposed to be a super hot one, but I think there's some wildfires going on in Canada, so the air quality isn't the best today. Appreciate you hitting the like button. That's great. Mick, good morning. How's it going? No holiday the weekend in the States. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so we have a holiday tomorrow, so we're not working. I mean, I'm working a bit from home tomorrow, but other than that, we're not working. John Woods, good morning. How's it going? I like this top chat thing. I don't know if I think it only counts number 1, 2, and 3, but it's per stream. So it goes away after each stream. I guess it's just the top talker or something like that. That's all it is. Ali, good morning. Rich, good afternoon. Peter, how is it going? We'll get into some topics in a bit. It's more of a Q&A, pretty much. We'll talk about UniFi Server, kind of touch on the privacy VPN stuff. I know I'm not going to get into the political stuff. We're not about that here. It's just not good for anybody, but I wasn't really doing it for Europe. People wanted me to redo it because mine's so old. It was like in 2022 I did the last one. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll make a video about it again. And it just so happened to be at a pretty good time, I guess you could say. John, good morning. How's it going? I hope you are good with the new place. I know you've been having some difficulties. Ellen, good morning. How's it going? From Romania. It was 69 in Arkansas this morning. It's produced mic. Oh, like microphone. Oh, okay, so it is mic. Okay. I was saying Mick. How the heck would you spell Mick? Is it the same way? I'm terrible with names. Shopping just turned up, but I will be listening. Okay, yep, no worries. John, good morning. Good working on turning up a 24 Pro Max XG. My power went out this morning. I don't have a UPS on my network. I know people are gonna be like, "What the heck?" I had a CyberPower UPS, and it died. I just haven't replaced it yet. I'm not overly worried. I have a ton of spare gear if anything broke. But I know there were leaks, or maybe not leaks, but there were when people were at Ubiquiti World Conference, they may have seen like a UPS. So if that's the case, I'm gonna kind of wait on that and see. Because I don't want to buy another CyberPower UPS. I'm good. Not that I don't like CyberPower. It worked well, and it worked well for years, and then I think the batteries just died on it. Good morning from Kenya. I won't be able to pronounce your name, so I'm just going to say good morning right here. Hello from Greenland. Wow, I don't know. We haven't seen too many people from Greenland. That's awesome. Did you notice that in the last webinar that he mentioned that they were dropping the AI in the name on all cameras? That no new cameras. Oh, I didn't know that. So I didn't watch the full... I was on a job site the day of the webinar, so I just kind of had it playing in the background. I didn't really listen to too much of it. Sebastian, how's it going? Hey, Mac, is the new UniFi OS able to adopt the UDM Pro? I haven't tried, but I would assume not. So what you're going to be using the UniFi OS with is like these, not integrations, like these type of gateways, right? So we have our cloud gateways like the UDM Pro, UCG Fiber that have UniFi application natively built into it. Whereas these don't. You have to use a cloud key, official hosting, third party like Hostify, or you could use UniFi OS. So that's what this is going to be made for, like these gateways here. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be adding more, but we'll take a look at the release notes. Even though it's in early access, we were able to push videos about it because Ubiquiti pushed a video. So we'll take a look at the release notes shortly and kind of read through it. These days, everybody needs a UPS for modem, router, NAS. I probably should before something breaks, but yeah, I don't have it right now. It's been a little while. So the next doorbell will not be called the AI Doorbell Pro. Still hoping they come out with a new doorbell. I hope they come out with the new doorbell as well. Like, I really want a new doorbell. I already have the cabling there. I have the Doorbell Pro with the Ethernet, so I'm all good. Scott, good morning. How's it going? Man, I need to get one of these new covers. Freaking cat hair, man. Is UniFi Identity free? They have a free version, and then they have the enterprise version. They also have something called Organizations, which is still in Site Manager Early Access. I'll probably end up doing a video on it when it comes out to general release. But for single site, UniFi Identity is free. So if you have just one business that you need access on, it's free. If you need to link up multiple businesses and you want it free, you're going through Organizations. Good morning from Brazil. Brazil is far off as well. Brad, good morning. How's it going? Any idea why I'm getting this error in Protect? Spotlight is limited. One or more required detection features are currently disabled. You may have to turn on the Spotlight functionality. I haven't used their Spotlights in a very long time, to be honest with you. I had one. I left it outside in the rain, not plugged in. It got damaged. So, you scored an AI key. Nice. The AI key is really good. Where are the cats today? I don't know. Mocha she had the zoomies, so she was running around. Let me check my MBR here. Oh, it's showing my site offline. Weird. Where the heck is my MBR? They might be in the catio. There's been this other black cat coming around, though, and terrorizing them, so they're not going in the catio as much right now. The black cat's it's fine, but Mocha's getting really upset with it and hissing and stuff like that, so it's been... The other one just wants to play with them, but yeah, they're not outside. I don't know where Mocha is. She's somewhere. We're not getting any new cats. We're having 2 cats. We will end up getting a new catio, but I think I'm probably going to wait till next year because we kind of repaired ours. And we have to redo the whole backyard, or where we want the catio, we have to lay pavers and, level it out and all that type of stuff. Rico, good morning. I have 2 UDM Pros. I own both. How do I use Site Magic as my pros use 2 different email addresses? You would have to switch the email address on one of them so that on both of the UDMs it's the same email as the owner. You just need to switch the ownership. Oh, okay. You said catio there. Yeah, I thought that's probably what you meant. But yeah, we'll probably wait till next year, and then we'll completely demolish the one that we have now. New doorbell could be cruel, but I really want them to come out with the regular home door lock. Well, they had something in EA. This is going back years, and it never came out. Z-Guy, good morning. How's it going? Is there any chance that Ubiquiti supporting on dual stack light RFC9 is rather common? I'm not too sure. I'd have to look into that. Inside Wire, happy Sunday. I don't know if you did your giveaway yet or when you're doing it, but Inside Wire was doing a giveaway. They may still be, so check out their channel. Even though I like the new UniFi OS server, I'm a little compared on the pricing versus the UCG versus the UXG. UCGs run all the applications locally, and the UXGs don't. Well, like they said, it's more for MSPs to be able to manage. For me, yeah, let's see what the pricing is. There's the Gateway Max. There's the Gateway Fiber, $279. Oh, yeah, there's the same price. I don't know. I don't know. Some people don't want to have all of their applications on one thing, I guess. I don't know. For me, we're just going to keep buying the cloud gateways and managing it through Site Manager or VPNing into the clients. That's all we're going to do. If you're an MSP, maybe you want to run your own server. The biggest thing to me, hopefully they add, is like a UniFi Talk application. I'm not sure if they're going to or not, but this is what I said in my video. Because UniFi Talk right now is limited to 100 devices. Let's go to calculator.ui.com or whatever they call it now. So if we're on the Pro Max, you look at Talk, you're at 100 devices. And I have a couple customers who are pushing that limit or a little bit past. So being able to build your own UniFi OS just for Talk and being able to scale past that would be really nice. If you have a company and you have some workers that have to work from home, how would you set up the network up with VPN so they could RDP? You did exactly like that. You just set up a remote user VPN. So you could either do UniFi Identity, we would use like their one-click VPN. It's pretty easy to set up. You'd use Teleport VPN. You could use WireGuard VPN and Open VPN, I guess. You're just creating a server, and then you'd have to put the client onto the worker's desktop. But UniFi Identity is probably the easiest way to go. No, we didn't get the new Catio. No. I haven't even bought it. I'll probably wait till next year, or we'll see when I get more Amazon gift cards for the channel when people buy stuff through my affiliate links. Then I'll end up buying it through there. Is there a solution where I could set the horn to make announcements like a school scenario? That I'm not 100% sure because I haven't really even played with the horn yet. It is on my floor back there right now. I am planning on doing a video on it here shortly, though. I think what I'm going to end up doing is the G6 PTZ, and then we'll do it on the horn, and we'll kind of tie the horn in with the G6 PTZ. Arden, good morning. How's it going? Oh, giveaway is tonight at 8 p.m. Okay, hold on. Let me bring up your channel. 8 p.m. UK time, so that's probably like 3 p.m. Eastern or something like that. Where the heck's your channel here? Oh, here it is, right at the top. Okay, if you guys want to be if you're not subscribed to Inside Wire, you should be because Monty does a lot of UniFi videos as well as other stuff. Oh, there, visit channel. So go subscribe. Go subscribe, and like you said, he's doing a giveaway tonight at 8 p.m. UK time, so that's awesome. Sebastian says, hi, thanks for your videos. I'm planning to move my home from Netgear Orbit to UniFi, internet access 8 gig, UCG fiber, switch, and Wi-Fi 7 APs and switch. Oh, that's awesome. That is a pretty hefty network right there. Speculation, I think this is the beginning of the end of the current self-hosted software, but I do feel like the UniFi OS is a better experience. I would agree. I would agree with you there. It is nice. I think we could launch this. I don't think it shows. I have to log into it, though. Ugh. Crap. I was logged into it before this live stream. I don't know if I want to sign into it. I was logged in, and then the... my power went out, so it logged me out. Because like now I could show, I guess I could have done it with the old application, but I could show stuff on here and we could do configs together in live stream because it's not going to show my public IP. We use Site Manager, so I don't really see the upside of the UniFi OS. We are basically in the process of replacing all network servers installation at customers, or network server installation. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat, but like I said, if they come out with, if we're able to use like a different application like UniFi Talk, that would be amazing. I know a lot of people were saying in the Ubiquiti video that they wanted UniFi Protect. I don't see that coming. If you remember, they used to have UniFi Video. And for me, I would rather not even build out my own server for UniFi Protect because if you have issues, they're probably not going to give you much support on it, I wouldn't think. It only does support network at the moment. That is correct. But I'm not sure if they're coming out with any other applications. Yes, I did say we were waiting till next year to get the Catio. Yes. Probably. It's already, like, we're already at the end of... we're in August already. Summer's going to be over. Thank you for the bug. No worries. No worries. What are your thoughts about self-hosting UniFi and running Home Assistant on the same PC? You could do it depending on how big your, how big the installation is and how many UniFi devices you have. Like, I just showed the self-hosted or the UniFi OS server on my PC because I didn't want to set it up in DigitalOcean's. Some people asked me to do it in DigitalOcean's, but I think Crosstalk just came out with a video on it. So I'll probably just direct people to that because pretty sure he did DigitalOcean. So here's his video on it. This just got released the other day. It's pretty long. It's 32 minutes long. So if you're wanting to set it up in a DigitalOcean's, well, that is what you'd want to do. I just wish I could run network on the ENVR. Well, the ENVR is for your cameras though, right? The firewall ones are very difficult to do because everybody's firewall rules are different, and a lot of the deep dive, I just have to think of scenarios for. I don't even know. I'd have to think of scenarios. A lot of people, it's more for home labs, right? They want to show how to do your Plex or your IoT stuff, and when we're doing that for business, we're not. I mean, they're not running Plex and stuff like that. Any suggestion on cellular-enabled remote power switching? I have no idea. Maybe somebody in chat knows. One good point for UniFi OS, you can officially install the app on Red Hat Linux-based OSs. I am hosting my in-house currently, but will be... Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never actually... that's something I've never really even heard of or thought about. Can you do a business and private environment? Yes. Yep. You would be able to just separate it by firewall rules, right? We set up quite a lot of people who have their houses and then their businesses on the same console. I mean, you could do multi-dwelling units. Like we have setups for condo buildings in New York where everyone is separated. I wonder, and that's one thing. Somebody asked me if teleport worked. Do I want to sign in here? You guys can't see this, right? Just want to make sure. Okay. Okay, good. Let's make sure you guys can't see that. All right. I'm going to sign into the UniFi OS. Come on. I don't have because my computer's not, it's plugged onto my standard network right now. Just want to make sure it doesn't show anything. Oh, what I did? I put NordVPN on that. That's weird. Just one sec. I think we're good. Yeah, so here's the UniFi OS. Obviously, it's called Mac Telecom Testing Unit. I don't have anything plugged in right now because this computer is on a normal network. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can do teleport with it. I haven't tested the teleport, but somebody asked me if we could do teleport, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if you can. I did the site magic. The site magic works perfectly fine. But what I like about this, now I could probably start doing demos live on air if I'm actually plugged onto the same network. Probably not do firewall demos unless I push to the cloud. Like if I set up something in the cloud so that we were able to actually do some configurations without kicking myself off a live stream. But what else is nice on this, we're able to do UniFi Identity, which is huge. Like UniFi Identity works really well, especially for door access. That screen is very white. Let's go. Sure, that works. Lee, hello from North Wales. Good to see you. I think that would be a great video. Yep, that would be, I guess I could probably do that. I want to say the VPN enhancements was added. I think you could pretty much do every VPN with the UniFi OS server. One question: in a part of my house recently built, the concrete is acting as a Faraday cage against Wi-Fi. I plan on bring a wire RJ45 inside of the part and use a APU7 Pro XG. Do you think? Yep, that'd work. Yep, you'd be good with that. I hope they bring a way to add mobile routers and edge equipment into the OS. I don't think they're going to do that. I'm pretty sure they won't do that, but you never know. If you guys want to hit that like button, we got 103 people here, 11 likes. What else were we going to talk about today? Privacy VPNs? Meh. We can talk about that. I don't know if I should... What? Yeah, I know it's a long weekend. I mentioned that. One thing that I used to do, and I know that other Ubiquiti creators are doing now, is I used to go over each month of new Ubiquiti products. I don't know if people still want to see that. I kind of feel like I'd be copying the other people, even though I started it years back. So I'm debating if I want to do new Ubiquiti products, like release. I used to do it monthly. So in August, I'll collect whatever's new or whatever came out this month, and then we'll talk about it. I probably won't have the majority of the devices, but I think it's good to show people what's new. And I think it's useful. So I may start doing it again. Joe, how's it going? Super Tech. Yes, do it. Okay. Arn. I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Arnar? I tried my best. Hello, how's it going? Another thing, if you guys aren't aware, I'm sure a lot of you are because I always post it. Oops, is that what it is? Yeah. There we go. Ubiquiti World Conference is coming to, well, it's going to Australia. I won't be at that one, obviously. That's Sydney on October 8th, and then it will be in Miami on November 4th, which we will be at. It shows this hotel, and the days are completely booked. You can't get any hotel rooms. I'm not sure where we're staying yet. We haven't booked. We haven't even booked flights yet, but we will be going. So that's going to be fun. If you're in the area, sign up. Come to Miami. Who else is going? Inside Wire's going. So Monty's coming from across the pond, taking that long flight down to Miami. I think Lawrence Systems is going as well. I don't think Crosstalk or anybody else is going, though. Maybe Bogdan. I think he may be going as well. We were there last year. It was fun. It was a fun time. How to transfer from self-hosted network to server. That could be a good idea for a... I could try that. I could definitely try that out. What does the show? What does the source show? The Superlink family is shipping in August. Well, it doesn't now. It actually thinks. I think it just says coming soon. But yeah, you can't. Yeah, it just says coming soon now. It did show coming or available in August, and then they switched the verbiage on it. I would still assume that it's going to come this month, hopefully. But yeah, you can't click on any of them to see any of the descriptions of what they're actually coming out with. I wish they did because I want to read about them. The flight is only 10 hours. Eee. That was like when we went to Hawaii. It was about the same. That I'm not sure. What is the maximum VPN client count you can UDM Pro take at one given session? That I'm not sure. I've never actually tried. She's got to go buy cat food. The cat food is probably going to cost about $150. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all that would be. Export your config and import it in. But I could do a video on it. I think that would be, a lot of people would actually like that. Yeah, so we'll see. What are we doing today? We're going. Oh, I didn't know we were doing that. We're not doing karaoke, are we? Oh, shoot. I'm not singing. Apparently, we're going to a golf simulator and karaoke today. Great. I wonder if it would be a PoE smoke detector. I kind of feel like it would be just a standard with batteries and maybe your electrical ports, but I'm not 100% sure. This camera, I'm really looking forward to. I just think it looks kind of cool. Put it on the brick of the house and watch it. I don't have any new gear right now, so I know people don't believe me. I don't have any Superlink stuff either, besides the Superlink gateway that's available to everybody right now. I don't even think mine's plugged in. I don't think it is. I got to bring it down my network rack. Christopher, good morning. I don't know if there will be a UCG in Canada or UWC in Canada. I know last year when we were in Miami, I was talking to one of the VPs, a sailor or something like that, and he said maybe in Toronto. I think that would be great. What did you say? Yeah, it would be a missed opportunity. Yeah, we won't be live streaming no karaoke. I probably won't even sing too much. We do karaoke here, but that's different. We're at home, nobody watching. So we'll see. But the golf simulator should be fun. I golfed. When did we golf? We golfed a couple weeks ago, my brother and I haven't golfed in years, and it was actually a good time. Well, that's what it's going to be. She needs more content. You need to hype it as well. Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So yes, we'll bring up Chantel's channel here. If you go to the very front. Oh, this is something different. But this is the other channel. It's more of travel and stuff, whatnot. This is that black cat. I'm not going to show it because I wasn't wearing a hat and she videotaped me. Anyway, this is this black cat. You can see it. It's on top of the catio right now. But if you guys go subscribe, you could go watch it. And obviously, I have hair, okay, people. But this is a recap. You can see crosstalks there. That's Jacob. I think Tom was here. Lawrence Systems. That was from last year's. Miami video, or sorry, UWC, which is really cool. So go check that out. Let me see where we could find the. We did kind of leak some stuff in there too, because I couldn't blur everything out properly. I don't even know where it is. Where the heck is it? This was okay. So this is the start of it. This is where we stayed last year for Miami. It was the Royal Palm Hotel. We may end up having to stay there again because the conference is pretty much right beside it, which is nice. And then Chantel has 2 videos on the Ubiquiti World Conference from last year. This year coming up, we're probably not allowed to film. It's going to be the same type thing. I don't know if I'll do one for my channel or if we'll just put it on her channel or not. But we'll see. It would be really nice if we are able to film it all. I think that would be great. Or do a live stream even. Oh, you'd probably have to do different pools, storage pools, transfer your data to the new storage pool, and then put in new drives. That's what I was thinking. The UniFi server logo does look like 3 AI keys. Yeah. Mark, good afternoon. How's it going? I was thinking start with the empty base and replace. Yeah, that's what I would do. She's grown quite a bit. She's at like 21,000 subs now. So that's good. A lot of the videos, the Jamaica videos, do really well. We are going back to Jamaica, I think, in November. It's either we're going to Jamaica or we're going to St. Lucia. So I don't know. We if you guys remember last year, we were supposed to go to Costa Rica. Costa Rica had an earthquake. Their airport got shut down. So we still have like $8,000 in credit. And we got to use it up before November. So we're going to book a trip probably to Jamaica. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, you could do it that way as well. Yep. I don't even know what's in my UNAS. I think, do I have? Because Ubiquiti gave us the UNAS. They gave a lot of the creators UNAS, and they shipped with some drives, but I think they only shipped with 2 terabyte drives or something like that, or 4. Where the heck is it? Control, storage. Oh, they're 8 terabyte drives. Oh, okay. Well, damn, that's all right. That's all right for free drives. The drives are going to cost you more money than the UNAS costs. Yeah, well, okay, so the other thing we're going to talk about, UniFi Server OS, we kind of talked about that. It's cool. We'll see where it goes from here. Hopefully it, actually, I guess I could bring up the release notes. Let me just go over here for a second. Support. Oh, I don't know if I can. I mean, I have to take a screenshot of them. There's other stuff that you guys will see. Where is it? UniFi Server. Oh, here we go. Okay. Here we go. All right. Overview. UniFi Server OS allows users to run the full UniFi OS experience on their Windows, Mac, Linux. Initially, it will support the UniFi network and interspace. So when they say initially, to me, that means that they're probably going to release more for it. I don't. That's how I think about it anyway. Which is really cool. What issues? Linux issues. Network. For up to minute, the network application may display setup state even when it's okay. Well, yeah, that's why I think they'll probably end up releasing something else for it, and I really hope they do. You have 4 16 terabyte drives in your UNAS. Yeah, I haven't even used. So I used to use Synology DS1621 XS Plus. I think it's on my floor. Yeah, well, you guys can't see it. There's another guitar over here, and it's on the floor. I don't know what to do with that. Maybe I should just sell it. I should probably sell it. I wonder how much those things go for. Synology DS1621 XS Plus. Diskless, they're like $1,400 US. I should sell it. Wow. I don't use it. I could use those drives for some other things as well. I got a couple NASs here actually that aren't being used. I also have 45 drives that I probably should get something out on. Do you think they will ever allow for the drive application to be installed on the UDM Pro or Pro Max to be used? I doubt it. No, I doubt it. I would highly doubt it. Colin, how's it going? From Cyprus. Yeah, so this week what were we working on this? We got a lot of cable jobs. So we're still working on this. I should be able to show you. I can show you guys this. We're supposed to do it this weekend, but I forgot it was a long weekend. My brother didn't want to work, so I didn't put it on. What the heck? I didn't put it on Instagram? Ugh, I don't want to go on Twitter. I swear I put that on Instagram. Oh, maybe I put it on TikTok. Let's just see. No, I'll have to TikTok. Oh, no, I'll have to sign into TikTok. The problem with showing stuff on X, they have some weird ads sometimes. Okay, I can move that over. Are we good to move over? Okay, here we go. So this is what we're working on right now. Yes, this is a huge mess. This is temporary. These are actual just patch cables going down. So before, whoever was managing this network, their NVR system was up top. They didn't leave any slack. I have no idea why they put the NVR system up top and not in the network rack. So what we have to do, we have to move one of these 48 Pro Maxes up to this up here, and then that will eliminate all these cables. We're going to re-terminate everything in the camera, and then they want this network rack cleaned up. So we're going to be using 6-inch patch cables, just like the standard that we're doing. But is it muted? No, it's not muted. Let's mute it. They added, I think there's about 30 or 35 cameras that are in here that we did. And we replaced, this used to all be Cisco gear. So we replaced it with a UDM Pro Max. There is another UDM Pro Max going into there, and then we're going to put it in shadow mode. They do have two different ISPs, and I think we're getting them some WAN switches as well, so that if they do have a failover or a failure, it will fail over to the second UDM Pro Max. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to ask them if I could film the cleanup, because I think a lot of people would be interested in that. We didn't end up filming any of the cable runs or the installation of the cameras, just because, one, it was way too hot outside, and two, I didn't feel like filming that day, so we didn't end up doing that. First off, thanks for all the info. So I've learned a lot from you. I just set up NordVPN from your video and was curious, why not run a VPN server on the... Well, it's a little bit different. It's different, right? You're wanting to go through the privacy VPN, right? You can run your own VPN server, sure, but it's still going to your public IP address, right? When you're running it through Nord, it's going to their IPs. I have 4 terabytes of mine right now. I have a Mac Mini running Jellyfin and use the UNAS for my media storage. Yeah, I've heard some people using that. I'm not into like the Plex. I think Jellyfin's kind of like Plex, right? Maybe I should get into it, but I don't really know much about it. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So I did reach out. I forgot to DM you back. I did reach out. They said to me, they just said you're gonna have to do it through the store. I hope you found your cameras. So DM Ohio is doing a camera job with 390 cameras, which is kind of insane. What is the likelihood for Ubiquiti for what Ubiquiti calls a utility prosumer? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they'll come out with something else. I think somebody saw something at UWC in the UK, I thought, but I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't there. Infuse. I don't even know what Infuse is. You see, this is this. I don't have time for all this other stuff. I guess if you're interested in things, this is what I'm interested in, which I really need to get. Can I show this? Lego. So Krusty Burger came out with Lego for the Simpsons, which is like a new Simpsons Lego in what, over 20 years probably, if not more. So I'm probably going to get that next. But yeah, let's see. There is another thing that I think I'm going to do a video on. I mean, it's not going to be a long video because I'm finally resetting up my Mac downstairs because I want to get back into playing my guitars. I haven't played my guitars in a long time. and my Mac Mini has been unplugged for like 3.5 months. I got very impatient when I bought it, so when I bought it, it only had a 1 gig NIC in it. So I'm going to use this. Ubiquiti sent it to me to do a video on, so I'm going to do a video on it, I think. It won't be long. It'll probably be like a 4 to 6 minute video. Because really, what am I going to say? I'm going to plug it in, and then we're going to test it, and that's it. But they did come out with a 5 gig one as well, which I don't have. I only have the 10 gig one. So the real benefit of setting up a VPN on an external is to have it act as a proxy. Yes. Yes, correct. Yep. But like I said, you need to make sure that you don't have a DNS leak, because if you have DNS leak, there's really no point of the VPN at that point. Have you done some testing for cutting power off on the UNAS while running? Why is there no UPS solution for the Ubiquiti? I haven't, but my power did just go out before this live stream. It came back up. It's running fine, but I haven't done testing like that, no. And hopefully Ubiquiti does come out with the UPS solution. iPlex running on a virtual machine that uses the drives to host. Oh, nice. You got the Transformers Lego. I had the Transformer and I lost a couple of the... Oh, there you are, Nilly. I was looking for you all morning. You want to say hi to chat? You want to say hi to chat? Come here. Come here. Hey. Say hi. Oh, you're such a small little girl compared to your sister. Yeah, she eats all your food, doesn't she? She eats all your food, doesn't she? Hey? You want down? Where's mommy? What? Oh, you talking? What? All right. Transformer Lego. Yes, that's what I had it, and I lost some stuff, and I gave up on it. I do love Lego. I haven't built any in a very long time, but I do have The Nightmare Before Christmas sitting up in this office right now at the night. I have no room to put it, though. That's the issue. I've run out of room. So this is the one I ended up giving my brother, because he's got 2 little kids. I ended up giving my brother a bunch of my Lego. Mario Lego. It was so expensive. I don't know why I gave it to him. But yeah, that's one of my other hobbies. Guitars, Lego, very expensive, but I'm going to get my Mac Mini set back up. And yeah, we'll do some videos on that Ethernet adapter. You just want to see me sing. You got to follow Chantel's channel. There probably is some videos of me singing, actually. I know when we were in Jamaica, we did karaoke together. I'll take a look at Infuse. I don't use too much of that stuff, but... Alonso, good morning. Forgive me for my message, but I'm trying to know what you know about the audio device. I don't know anything. I believe it still works with Play. I'm not sure. I kind of... Like, you don't see anybody... Nobody has reviews out about it. They didn't send anybody gear to get it. I mean, I'd buy it, but I don't think it's available in Canada. Is it? Oh, I'm in the US store. Integrations, audio. Where the heck is it? Yeah, it's not available here yet. But this doesn't... So what this is, it just allows you to use the UniFi Play, I guess, for speakers that already have an amp built into them or something like that. That's my understanding. I don't even know if the speakers I have will allow it. I have a KRK speaker monitors. I think we looked up this last time, but KRK. I'm not sure, but I kind of want to get into the UniFi Play stuff because we are doing a job with 18 to 20 power amps, I think. So I probably got to learn a little bit about it before we go and deploy that. Superlink still coming soon. Cody, too much time on your hands. Yes, I do have quite a bit of time. I don't really, because we're busy. And I like video games as well, but I don't play a lot of it anymore. Can order from Europe. It's not there yet, though, is it? Which store would you guys use in Europe? Would it just be like... Gosh, you guys have a lot of stores. Holy crap. I don't know. I'm looking for something. Oh, United Kingdom. There we go. I don't think Superlink's there yet, is it? No, it's coming soon. I'm hoping they ship out samples for the creators to be able to get their hands on it and test it out. Because this house was all pre-wired before for like door contacts and stuff like that. I think it is in the EU store. I don't even know which one the EU store is, to be honest with you. There's so many freaking stores, but I just looked there and it wasn't there. Anyway. United States. Yeah. It's showing up. I mean, it shows up in the United States. Are we talking about Superlink or are we talking about the other thing? Because the audio, it does show up in the United States. It's there. The audio is there. You could buy it. The PoE audio port. You just can't in Canada. Canada always gets things last. Only the controller. Yeah, the controller you could buy here. The Superlink controller you could buy here. Yeah. I haven't tried the power amp yet. No, so we're going to, though. We're going to. I need to. I have a BM M4 car I need to rebuild. I'm not huge into cars and stuff like that. I always looked at getting like the Technic sets. I think I do have the Batman Technic set. But yeah. I did play Chainsaw Massacre. Is it worth buying? I don't know. I don't know if I bought it. I think I got it through Game Pass or something like that. Too many pieces. What was the big... These things... You see these pictures on my wall? We have Harley Quinn. We have Batman and the Joker down there. That's a part of Lego set. They're 4,000 pieces each. Oh, looking forward to playing with it. Yeah, I need to reach back out to them. Oh, you were thinking about the amp. Okay, gotcha. We can't order from the... Yeah, you could. I couldn't order from the EU store because it wouldn't... They stopped all that. I used to order a bunch of stuff from the US store and get it freight forwarded over, but you can't do that anymore. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Like, if I ever want something, I could always reach out to them and say, you know, why I need it and why I want to do a video on it or whatever. I think Jesse, who is... what the heck is this thing called? I think he has it right now. Tab Geeks or something like that? No, it's Jesse. Let's see. Here we go. I think he's starting a video on it. I don't know if he bought it or if they sent it to him. Oh, I don't see any videos about it. What the heck? Did he take it down, maybe? I wonder if he took it off his page. It looks like he took it off his... Oh, no, he didn't. It's right here. Oops, sorry for the audio. I just want to make sure that... Okay. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it set up right here. He might have bought it. I don't know. I'm going to reach out and see if I could grab one, though. Because I would buy... The reason I haven't done a video on the power amp, I don't have speakers and I don't want to spend $800 on speakers. That's kind of the cheapest ones that I found. But I do want to have some better audio. So we'll see. Maybe I'll stop being cheap and buy some. Will I still need a UniFi gateway, or can I do all of this with the UniFi OS in my own hardware firewall? No. So you need a gateway of some... No, you would have to get something like this. Gateway Fiber, Gateway Lite, the Gateway Max, not a cloud gateway. You just need to go under advanced hosting and buy one of these firewalls from it to get the functionality of the UniFi OS server. I just posted the link to Superlink in stock. Oh, okay, let me take a look. Don't switch. Stock alerts. Oh, yeah. You could buy that. I already have that, though. Yeah. Yeah, these came out a while ago. And it was just for the ability to have, because most of their, or none of their U7 APs have Bluetooth in them. So that's why they pushed that out right away. And now we're just waiting on the other Superlink stuff. What else came into stock? Oh, something else came into stock, the rack. So if you guys were waiting on the rack, I think it's in stock now. In the US. I'm not sure about anywhere else. $1,300. I think it costs like... I think the cost for shipping is about $500. Delivery may be restricted for certain residential addresses. It's kind of crazy. But it's in my basement right now. We're going to bring it to clients. It was very heavy to get downstairs. It's about 450 pounds. So we ended up taking off both the doors, the side panels. It was a little bit lighter, but it was still freaking heavy. I'm not even going to go crazy for the Superlink stuff until it until it's really in easy access, but it's going to be sold out. Yeah, it's probably going to be sold out for quite a while. Yeah. What's the difference between the UniFi Server OS and what we are able to do? So you could use UniFi Identity. I don't think you... What I know, I'm pretty sure, you can't use UniFi Identity with just self-hosted network. You can't use Site Magic with it either, and you probably can't use Teleport. Power Amp is great, but iOS has prioritized. Android users are limited to using Spotify only. Oh, interesting. I mean, I only use Spotify anyway, but yeah, the Superlink, it was a bit of a tease when they just released the gateway of it. I'm waiting on new UNASs. I want to switch from my QNAP for a 4-bay desktop UNAS if one is being released. Well, they did show, I think it was in like their, oh my God, what's this drive? UniFi Drive 3.0. It looked like a new 4-bay was coming, but it's rack mount. In Protect, they added a siren as a sound-based action, but I can't see a way to trigger it with the AI horn. I'm not sure about that. I need to get on doing a video for the horn. So, and probably doing a alarm manager video, but I think my UNVR right now is above. So I can't, or like the release or the firmware on it's a little bit further ahead than most people's. So I can't really do a video on it until it catches up. They have to deliver it using a freight truck with the power lift on the back. This is because the rack comes fully assembled. Yep. And that's how they delivered it to me. And then we left it out. I got it in the winter and there was a frickin' ton of snow. So I left it. I'm like, I hope this rack will be good in the cold for a few weeks. So it was on my driveway for quite a while. The pallet is still on my driveway. I need to bring that to the dump. I can't decide what to get, UX7 or the Dream Router 7. Don't use Protect, but the SD card slot is bad anyways, right? I would probably go with the UDR7 myself, because if you ever want to like put in one camera or something like that, you could use the SD. SD is not the best to record video on, but they do have Western Digital purple SD cards. There was a mention of a desktop one. Oh, nice, for the UniFi conference. Nice. But I guess the cat isn't out of the bed. Yeah, I guess not. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, a desktop version 1 would be pretty nice. I would agree. One other thing I haven't done a video on, they did send me, I mean, this is kind of basic, but they sent me not these ones. What did they send me? These guys? Oh, and not couplers either. Not couplers. I just want Keystones. Oh, they're out of stock. That's why. I have like 24 of these. I don't know if people would be interested in a video on it. I kind of need to redo my network rack anyway because it's becoming a mess again. So the thought about this, I have this new Fluke Link IQ tester. I need to do a video on that shortly. But to show people how to terminate these, because these are a little bit different. They do say that they're toolless, but obviously you can see that's a little bit... That's a little bit of a lie. They terminate a little bit differently than normal. You have to use these side cutters to get them off. I think just redoing the network rack and making it look nice and then showing the Fluke tester a little bit would be kind of cool. So maybe I'll look at something on that. I think I'm just going to buy one of those racks because every time I buy another rack, it seems to keep filling up. Ubiquiti keeps... Yeah. It is honestly one of the nicest network racks I've seen, but for my house, like it's in my basement right now. My basement's unfinished. If we ever wanted to finish that basement, we couldn't because it's right up to the top of the ceiling. And the people who would be drywalling it just wouldn't work. So I'm most likely just going to give it to a customer and film the installation at his place. I think that would be more worthwhile than me just showing it off in my house. It just doesn't make sense. Do that video. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I have all the Keystones, so I might as well. I just think it's going to be... I never use these tools either. Ever. The little wire stripper. I just use my fiber scissors, take off the jacket, and away we go. Yeah, but you can operate... Play from your PC, so you could... Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you could put it on your PC. Cool. I don't have any surge. I mean, I have a little like power strip surge protector, but that's it right now. Shame they don't allow the UDM Pro Max to use drive. Yeah, I mean, but the NVR, or sorry, the NAS isn't crazy expensive. Coming like, I don't think it's like crazy expensive myself for an actual NAS unit. Where the heck do they have it? NAS? What is it? $499? Yeah, I mean, that's not crazy priced for a 7-bay. Right? You're gonna end up spending a lot more money on hard drives than you are on the actual UNAS. Can you run UniFi Protect in a camera on a remote site? I have a UDM Pro SE on one site and cameras on the other site connected. I probably wouldn't recommend running it through a VPN. I would end up getting like a cloud key or some small cloud console to run it on. I do have a Fluke tester. I keep forgetting it in my brother's truck, so I haven't been able to do a video. I have the Fluke link. They actually sent it to a bunch of different people. I think Lawrence Systems has it. A couple other people, but we're doing videos on it and we get to keep it, so that's sweet. But it does a lot of different things. The only thing I've tested on it right now is the actual cable testing. Why can't I get to their website? Maybe it's this here. It's this guy. So it's a cable, Wi-Fi, and network tester. So it does save your results. It's probably not an official, certified tester, but it does up to 10 gig. But it only does Ethernet, so it doesn't do fiber, which is kind of a downfall of this. So I have a Net Ally Link Runner AT2000 that's probably end of life, and it has fiber on it, but it only does up to 1 gig. So now it's like, what do I do for fiber testing? I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy something. And these tools aren't cheap. This is about $5,000 or $6,000 or something like that. So what we'll do for the video, we'll end up doing the cable test. Obviously, we'll go through the printing out and the reporting and stuff like that. And then we'll see what they have to offer for the actual Wi-Fi. I need to up my cable termination skills. I have terminated cables, but that is not my main task at work. So a good brush up. Yeah. What we use, like we were using vertical cable quite a bit in their iPunch tool because it's very easy. It's one crimp. But I find it very hard to get vertical cable gear in Canada right now. So we're using VCE Link, which I believe is a Chinese brand, but I mean, it's whatever. It's Keystone jacks, right? And they pass through the Fluke test. It works, and they have the same type of crimper, and it's half the price. So until I could get a good vendor who stocks a lot of vertical cable, I'll probably keep using VCE Link. There's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, that makes sense. I could do that. I just need the horn to be able to be placed in line with talk. That is what I would like, and I mentioned that to them. This way you could use talk to call out to the warehouse, to the front people. That's exactly what they should do. You can use talk and protect and talk to people in your warehouse, though, right? It's not going to be, you're not going to be picking up your UniFi Talk handset and paging out, though. You would have to go into your protect application, either on your phone or on your computer with a microphone, and then page out. What's the like count at now? We are at 32 likes. Let's try to get that to 100. I don't know if we will, but we could try. Yeah, try to find a Synology 7-bay NAS for 500. You won't be able to. The only thing that I still think is missing from the UNAS is something like Active Backup for Business and like they'd have to call it something else, but Active Backup for like G Suite or 365. I don't do any drywall work, nothing like that. That's not my thing. If the customer wants us to cut a hole, actually we were just at a job downtown Toronto and they used double drywall and it was heating vents everywhere. We couldn't get a drill in because there's a metal plate at the top. So we had to cut a big hole in the actual wall to get the cables down the wall, but I'm like, you guys are going to have to find somebody to do this. That job was a little bit, we got a call to do this job and run 8 cables. And move some access points. We've done work for the company before. So Jay and I get there. We run all 8 cables down the hallway. And then we look up in the roof and somebody already ran the cables. I'm like, are you kidding me? Because you can't just coil 150 feet of cable back up in the box. And it would just take too much time. Anyway, we just charged we charged them the same. They're like, we didn't know the cables were there. I'm like, how didn't you know somebody ran the cables when you're reaching out to us? To get to the site, it takes like an hour and a half to 3 hours. True Cable doesn't ship to Canada. That's the problem. Can you recommend a cable tester that is not 15? If you're just looking at like a basic wire map, just go on Amazon. Let me just see. I'm not going to bring up my Amazon here, but I'll try to find one. Like Cat6 tester. There's a lot of Klein Tools isn't bad. It's $54. I'll share the link. This is a affiliate link, just so you guys know. Or actually, how do I even get the link? Here we go. This isn't bad. It's $54. It's going to tell you your basic wire mold, and that's it. Or sorry, your wire testing. Have you ever used UniFi Talk phone? Yeah, I'm using it right now. This is the G3 handset. Right? Wireless handset. I use their G3 phone, which is this guy. Right here. They shipped it to me, but that's what I use for my business phone line. What is a fluke tester? The fluke tester is just a certified, or this one's not certified that I have, but it's a cable tester. It just shows you cable things, and if it fails or if it passes, and if it passes, what does it pass on? 1 gig, 2.5, 5, or 10 gig, and it also does Wi-Fi testing, which I haven't used yet. Yeah, but even if you're looking at like NetAlly, it's the same thing. Like they're going to cost quite a bit as well. Like if you went with their wired solution and you went with, I don't know, say you go with the Link Runner 10G. See this? I should reach out to them. See if they want me to do a video on it. Do a video on it to get it. But I would like this because it has the fiber port as well. And that would be really nice. And this is Android, so you could load anything onto it. They pretty much look the same as the Fluke. I think NetAlly and Fluke were the same company at one point. But yeah. It's just a cable tester. That's all it is. For your home, you do not need it. Did you get Protect Alerts to work with Microsoft Teams? No, I don't use Microsoft Teams. No. I would still run outdoor Cat6 because the outdoor Cat6 isn't, I mean, it's not crazy expensive. You don't need direct burial Cat6. If you get that, it has that gel fill, and that gel fill is kind of nasty to work with. If you've ever worked with that gel fill stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. Today is it the 3rd? Oh, somebody called me yesterday. Weird. I wish Ubiquiti would come out with another phone that's like their Flex phone. That thing was awesome. And it wasn't $400 to mount to a wall. I think it was like $29. I can't see myself putting these. I mean, $400 for a video phone isn't a lot of money. We'll just say that. If you look at other vendors, you're looking at about the same price. But we need something that is lower cost to put in industrial buildings, because you're not going to put this somewhere where it's going to get completely filthy. It's a $400 phone. Luckily, they now allow you to do the third-party phone, so you could grab, a Grandstream or whatever vendor, and you could put it into UniFi Talk. Early European here. What do you think about UniFi Talk and demand on the market? In my experience, most companies have moved to integrate to cell phones instead of desk phones by now. We still deploy a lot of physical phones. People still love physical phones. So I think it's still relevant for sure. The conduit will get water, yes. So if you run buried cable, even in a conduit, you should run outdoor cable, rated cable. The conduit will get water inside. Yes, that is true. I hate buried cable, though. I hate that gel. Yeah, they do need to make it a little bit cheaper. Yeah, the gel is disgusting. I hate it. We haven't worked with it in quite a while, thank God. Is it possible to integrate UniFi Talk to an Asterisk PBX or 3CX, or the other way around? Is it possible to connect intercom to a SIP phone? I forget. They have some sort. I did a video on it. I forget what it's called now, though. What the heck is the Talks? They have Talk PBX, and then they have something else that integrates with 3CX. But I don't know anything about that world, so I haven't tested it. I think it's called Talk Relay. That's what it's called, UniFi Talk Relay. Let's see, getting started with Talk Relay. Here it is here. I'll throw this up in the, I'll throw this in the chat. It's the help article you could take a look at. Yeah, that's right, Relay, yep. There is underground, yeah, that doesn't use gel. There's outdoor cable and then there's buried cable. The outdoor cable is like the black shield, or the black, it has the black on it, and then so does the buried cable, but it has the gel filled. I use it in an app, but it's not best practice. It's too cumbersome, and having to give people access to the app, it would, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that's what I put in the chat, actually. A link. I think I put a Client Tools one in there. Jason's Lab, good morning. How's it going? Damn, I need to be in your installs walking behind you like you made a hole. I can patch it too. You should see the front of our house. So when I put in the Doorbell Pro, I had to cut a hole to, like, at height of the doorbell to get the cable down the wall. I still haven't patched it. We're probably just going to hire somebody to patch it, because the last time I patched it, it looked terrible. Almost nobody in Sweden uses them. Most companies have landline numbers to the PBX and just use mobile phone endpoints. Interesting. Is CNAME still missing a piece? I think you could do CNAME now. I am on a early access version of Talk, though, I think. And I believe CNAME's there. So in the United States, and it might be the same in Europe, you could do more than you can in Canada. We can't do the business profiles yet. We can't do, what's that, ALDC 12, whatever the client compliancy for text messaging is. I know that's really just in the United States, but we don't have that stuff either. But I'm pretty sure CNAME's there. Yeah, Frederick, the problem with doing fiber is people don't want to pay the price of doing fiber, which is always the issue, is paying the price. I don't really know, because help desk software, like, for my company, is going to be a lot different than other people you see on YouTube, like Lawrence Systems. His company is completely different. I'm not an MSP. We just do break fix, and when people email me for support, that's what we do, and I just email them direct. I don't have help desk software. If you're looking for MSP software, like actually monitoring PCs and stuff like that, I tried out Atera. Atera was okay, and it was fairly it was pretty good price-wise. I know there's Ninja One. There's a ton of different companies out there, but this is what I did use. I was just trying it out when it's running slow. It's because I have so many things open. Start closing some of this off. That's what I was using. It worked really well for me, and it was not expensive, which I was trying to go for, because I was just testing it anyway. That's something to look at. I would look at Terra and maybe some other companies. A lot of the times with these other companies, I don't know exactly for Ninja One. I'm just going to use them as an example because they pulled up. I could be wrong. They make you pay per seat, so per computer. Yeah. Sitting outside of Micro Center right now to save on the shipping, and about to get me a phone. Nice. I wish we had Micro Centers here. We don't. The Android tester, like the Link Runner? Sure. I'm going to tell you, though, this is probably like between $5,000 and $10,000 for this tester, US. Cyberdog, good morning. Fiber, we still get quoted, and it's still fairly high, but can you give it? Okay, did that. Let's see. Oops, I don't want to block people. And they are billed per seat. I mean, Atera has something like that too. Like if you want antivirus and stuff like that, or if you want web root, like you're paying $1 per seat or $2 per seat or whatever. But for the actual tool, and to put the monitoring software or whatever onto people's computers, it's completely free. Yeah, I saw all your NetAlly devices. I might reach back out to Dan, but I have this guy that I haven't used. I don't know if it's this one. I think I have the Air. I don't know why they sent it to me, to be honest with you. This was going back a long time ago when it first came out, and I haven't used it yet. I'm pretty sure I have the Air though, the CyberScope Air. I don't even know if they make that anymore. CyberScope Air. Net Ally CyberScope Air. I guess they do. It looks like it's just called the CyberScope now. Oh no, they have 2 different models. So they did send me this. I haven't done anything on it. I guess I could plug it in and give it a try and see what it's all about. Might make for an interesting video. Comes in a really nice case. That's all I know. Yeah, I did look at the Trend Networks one. I'm okay with only one tester. I'm not going to be doing a ton of different testing videos, like tool testing videos. Yeah, you put Yealink phones within UniFi Talk. Yep. Like Yealink, I put Grandstream in. Like the one business, or we have a bunch of businesses we do UniFi Talk with. But the one, they're a cafeteria and they wanted to have a wireless phone. Well, with UniFi Talk, we don't have a wireless phone. So we ended up buying some Grandstream rugged wireless phone and we tied it into UniFi Talk and it works great. I mean, you're going to miss some features on it, but you could still do extension to extension dialing. You could still get voicemails. And that's pretty much all the cafe needs. They don't really need anything else. One other thing about the Ubiquiti events that I forgot to share. Yes, there is the Ubiquiti World Conference. Again, I'm going to share it. Come to Miami if you want. I'm going to be there. There's going to be a bunch of us there. It's going to be fun. Miami's going to be a good time. That's November 4th. If you're in Australia or Sydney, October 8th is when they're doing that. But they do have these virtual events that you're able to register to. So getting started with physical security. What the heck? I guess I didn't sign up for that. I didn't get the notification. So I wasn't at that one. But then they have August 10th or August 12th. They have one the August 21st. And then they have one September 3rd. I was in the first one. I wasn't in there too long. I'm not sure if it's more of a salesy type thing or if it's actually showing you configs and talking about useful things. Okay. Cisco, is that like a phone? I mean, if the phone's SIP, you'll be able to bring it into it. Oh, is this Nilly again? What are you doing? I haven't worked with Cisco phones in years. Nilly, come here. Come here. What are you doing? Big girl. Hey. You wanted to come back up and say hi? What? You all right? What? Oh, you're speaking. What? Oh, okay. It was a little bit of both, but you have a chance to ask some questions. Okay, so that's nice. Yeah, if you're able to ask some questions, that's pretty cool. I will go into the next one if I'm not working this week, which I can't really talk about. I'm not going to be able to film it, which kind of sucks. But we're working on another job, and this place, I forget what they had. Anyway, it's in the city, and a lot of the city work we didn't really know what we were getting into. And it's an open concept, so I'm like, oh my god, how are we going to hide the cables? It worked so nice. The old electricians, they left wire tray all around the building, so that was really easy to get the cabling done. We're done the cabling. We just need to install devices now. So we have like 4 or 5 APs, and then we're doing 3 doors, I think. So that's going to be Tuesday. On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're finally going to finish that 50-door job. It's been delayed a little bit, so we're going to be, and that I can film, so I'm going to be able to film some of that. I'm not going to be filming it all, because who wants to see us doing all 50 doors? But I'll show you a bunch of the doors, and then I'll show you, what else are we doing there? We're putting on an intercom for their garage door opener, and then we're going to put a AI LPR there as well. It'll be kind of cool. That will be probably the next job that we do on site, because I know a lot of people like those jobs. But yeah, ask your questions. I'm going to stay on 5 more minutes. We got to get ready. Apparently, I am going virtual golfing and maybe karaoke, which I don't know if I want to do that, but we'll see. If not, I'll film people doing it. How about that? Oh my gosh. You know who keeps reaching out to me? And I don't know why. I don't think this fits the channel. They keep messaging me like every day. Temu? whatever they're called. Like, they want to sponsor some of my videos, but I don't think it would fit. I know they do electronics and stuff, but aren't they just like I don't even know. Crazy. But they've sent me like 3 messages over the last couple days. Can you use talk without having a number on it for things like answering the door? Yeah, you can. Yeah. Yep. You don't have need to have a number. You could do internal extension to extension dialing and stuff like that. In the last one, excuse me, they did mention that they would be giving more events and more specific on topic. They did say they will be doing a one for super. Oh, nice. I'll definitely go to that one. Is it true copper Ethernet cable is going to cost 50% more because of the tariffs? I don't know. I hope not, because we're just gonna have to. We'll just have to raise our prices. Put it on the second channel. The thing with the sponsorships, though, like that second channel I haven't posted on in, what, 6 months, something like that. They look at analytics of your page, and they probably wouldn't want it on that channel. Oh, it's a Chinese Amazon. Ah, gotcha. I've never got anything there. Can you block ports on a VLAN so that the VLAN cannot access that port? Like, what are we talking about? Like, port 22 for SSH and things like that? You create firewall rules based around it per VLAN. Oh, Nilly, sitting on my lap. Yeah, this is going to be cool. I don't know. I'll probably try to join as many of these as I can. I'll put the link in here if you guys want to try to, or if you want to register. Yeah, you could. Whoops, that's the one. You should be able to do it through firewall rules and stuff like that. But I am going to get out of here. The next videos, I'm trying to think of. I'm pretty busy this week, but I'm going to try to get something out. We have the G6 PTZ to do. We have the AI horn to do. We have the Keystones to do. We have the Fluke video to do. I have a G6. I think it's the G6 Dome, is it? I have to do that. I need to upgrade my cameras because my camera on the side of my house is a G3. Doesn't do animal detections and stuff like that. My camera in my garage is a G3 Flex. Doesn't do that either. Do I have? Yeah, I think they sent me one of these. Actually, they did send me one. I took it out of the box. I don't know where I'm going to put this. Probably going to be... Oh, I have a spot in the middle of my driveway that I could put it. I already have a ton of cameras on my driveway, but I should put one more. You're signed up for all of them. I wish you could just sign up once instead of having to sign up that form many, many times. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming by. Watch out for the videos the rest of the week. And we will probably start doing videos on what they release monthly and go from there. But anyway, have a good rest of your weekend. If you're in Canada, have a good long weekend. Take care, everybody, and see you later.